Thank you very much. I'm also not actually very sure what was the essence of the question, but I would maybe underline the following. We are aware of all these things you just enumerated. We are aware of all the challenges Africa is facing, and that's why we are so engaged with Africa. I don't need to recall that there was a joint session and joint meeting between the whole European Commission and the African Union, and that's, I think, the best expression of our desire to exchange with African partners and to tackle all the problems and all the challenges they have. And another example of our determination is also all the assistance and help and support we are providing to Africa, not only most recently in the context of the coronavirus pandemic, but also in general. So I would just recall all the recent activities by the European Commission and by the European Union vis-à-vis Africa. And of course, we are in constant dialogue with the African partners, bilaterally, multilaterally with the African Union, to move forward to deal with all these challenges. And we are, of course, not ignorant to these challenges. And it's also in our interest to help Africa to overcome them.
Thank you, Peter. Tim, do you want to add something on this?
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, there's not too much to add in terms of the general frame that Peter has explained there in terms of our cooperation with Africa. As you know, when there was the European Union, African Union Commission bilateral, there was also a dedicated session on energy and climate issues, and the Executive Vice President Timmermans stayed on actually and traveled to South Africa to discuss some of these issues with his counterparts, as he does in the context of our global work on climate diplomacy. I would also just point, because you mentioned some of these issues, to what we say in the Green Deal about the international dimension, and we say that the EU should reinforce current initiatives and engage with third countries on cross-cutting climate and environment issues. This may include ending global fossil fuel subsidies in line with G20 commitments, phasing out financing by multilateral institutions of fossil fuel infrastructure, strengthening sustainable financing, phasing out new coal plant construction, and action to reduce methane emissions. So you'll find that in the Green Deal communication.
Thank you, Tim.